We have a brand new NBA Awards promo with 5 95 overall Masters and their 97 overall counterparts, which will be the Grandmasters, should be dropping later on in the promo. And what's really interesting about these 97s is, as you'll notice on the homepage, that Jaren Jackson Jr. has got a completely new boost on him. So what I'm guessing is those 97s will all have combo boost. It might all be new, they might be some ones that we've had before, but as you'll notice that Jaren Jackson Jr. does have a completely new boost. It'll be exciting to see exactly what that does. In this video, I'll show you exactly how you can get all of those masters and what you can get for absolutely free. And if we take a look at the event itself, you'll notice there are two separate sections to it, as it were. There's one section running along the bottom with all of these 5 master events, and then you've got your top section over here where it focuses on the blitz events, the random token events, and of course the milestones as well. So if we go through everything bit by bit, starting with these bottom events, every single master has its own set of 2 events. This one over here is going to give you a guaranteed 79 overall version of that master card. It's also going to give you 500 of those points, as you'll notice each master corresponding to the different award that they won this season. So you can see most improved player tokens over here for that Larry Marketing. These events over here have got 5 of them to play through every single day, each one costing 75 stamina to play through. Now on day 2, you will have the next set of events for this Malcolm Brogdon. You'll go ahead and play through his player event, and then also 5 events to get yourself the tokens required for that master. And then as it goes on bit by bit, the 3rd day you'll have the 3rd event, and so on and so on. Hopefully it will go on and then restart from the beginning and then work its way through them again. Hopefully we will get 2 rounds of each of those master events. Again, that is just being assumed because it is only a 7-day promo, so it's a fairly short one, so that might change exactly what you can get, but we will go on to the calculations a little bit later. Make sure you're playing through those events every single day though. At the top over here, these are going to be your blitz events. You've got 1 for points, which is going to give you 200 points on every single event, 20 of those to play through daily, and each one is only going to cost you 25 stamina to play through. You'll notice with this promo, it isn't going to cost you a huge amount of stamina to play through every single event, because these ones over here only cost 35 stamina as well, and they are on a 12-hour reset, meaning there are going to be 10 of these events to play through every single day, each one giving yourself 100 awards points and also 1 random league token. Now with these tokens, it can give you a token corresponding to Markkanen, to Brogdon, to Banchero, to Jaren Jackson Jr. It can correspond to any of those masters. It is completely random which one you get, so that is something to keep an eye on. In these milestones, you're going to get yourself some select packs for some 79 overall players. You're going to get these ones which are random league tokens, and they are basically going to give you a random token between the 5 masters. Some of them are going to give you 1 of each specific token, like this one over here. This one's going to give you 5 tokens in total, 1 for each specific master. Those are the guaranteed tokens you're going to get. These are trophies and can be used in space of any separate master token. So they could be used as a Jaren Jackson Jr. token, they could be used as a Malcolm Brogdon token, they can be used in place of any other master token. As we go through bit by bit, you'll notice at 55,000 points, there is going to be this extra core. Once you've got this core, go onto the team which you're using to play through any of the events, go onto that lineup, and then go ahead and simply change out the core and put that new core you've got from the milestones back in. Because as you'll notice with that core, it is going to give out a slight boost on the amount of points you're getting from each event. So what that's going to do is once you've got that equipped, you will then go ahead and play through events, and you will be getting more points every single time you play through them, helping you get through these milestones a little bit quicker. At 70,000, you're going to get yourself an 89 overall select pack. That is going to be very useful as we go on bit by bit in the set. You'll get another one at 110,000 points, and it ends off by giving yourself 25 of those NBA Awards trophies at 120,000 points. You're just going through bit by bit, getting yourself some tokens, some players, all of that good stuff to help yourself in these sets. Because what you need to do is you need to exchange yourself 79 overall players, each one specifically once, to get yourself 5,000 awards points. This one can only be done once throughout the entirety of the promo, whereas this one over here is the small player points exchange. This one can be done every single day on a 24-hour reset, where you exchange 5 random 79 overall players to get yourself 1,500 awards points. You'll notice with the big one, as it can only be done once, it doesn't really matter when you do it in the promo. It is just going to give you those 5,000 points guaranteed straight away. And it's exactly the same with these token ones, where you're going to need to get yourself each of those specific tokens, each one corresponding to a different master. But each only needed to be got once to get yourself 5,000 awards points. Again, this one can only be done once throughout the entirety of the promo, whereas this one can be done every single day, as you need 5 random player tokens to get yourself 2,500 awards points. So make sure you're doing that small token points exchange and the player one every single day, and of course getting that big one done at least once throughout the entirety of the promo. But when it comes to the players themselves, this is where you're going to be upgrading them bit by bit. So for Larry Markkinen, you're going to need to get yourself the 79 overall player plus 5 of those most improved tokens to get him up to 85 overall. Then you upgrade him bit by bit, so the 85 plus 10 tokens gets you up to the 89, 30 tokens gets him up to 92, and then finally 65 tokens gets you up to that 95 overall. Now, based on previous versions of this promo structure, to then go from that 95 overall version to the 97 overall Grandmaster, which we can see over here. As I said earlier, each of the 95s should have their own 97 counterpart, which will be dropping later on in the promo. Those will then need an extra 100 tokens to go from that 95 to the 97 overall Master. Again, that'll be exactly the same for all of the other Masters, just requiring their specific Master tokens. So you can see Brogdon needing those 6-man tokens, whereas Markkinen needing those most improved player tokens. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the trophies can be used in place of any of these Master tokens, and you can see you can go ahead and trade in 2 of any tokens for 1 of these trophies. So say there are 2 tokens for a Master that I don't want to get in the promo, I'll stick them in this set, get myself a trophy, and then I can use that in the Master set that I do want to try and get. That is going to become very useful towards the end of the promo when you sort of worked out exactly what you can do with all of your tokens. There are master sets for every single one of those masters to help you get through them bit by bit. As we go ahead and take a look at the store, you'll notice there is just one coin pack which you can buy, which is going to cost you 10,000 coins for 100 awards points. This one can be bought 3 times every single day. On top of that, there is an NBA cash offer, so 200 NBA cash for 500 awards points. You can buy that 10 times a day. There's a BOGO offer and of course a bundle, all of that stuff for real money. There is also a VIP event pass which you can buy for real money. If you want to do that, it will give you an extra 250 points every time you play through it, a player, and of course that trophy as well, which is going to be very useful when you go ahead and play through it. And it looks like it is on a 12-hour reset. Now, in terms of exactly what you can get no money spent, we'll go through that right now, and we'll start off with the points you're going to get per event. So if we assume there are going to be 2 cycles of these master events, so it will go through each one once and then it will come back around and go through each set another time over there. If we assume that, that is going to be 5,000 points in total from those master events. Then going to those blitz events, there are 20 of those to play through every single day, each one giving yourself 200 points, times that by 7 because that is the number of days of the promo. That's 28,000 points in total. Then from this random league token event, you're going to get yourself a total of 100 points per event, times that by 10, times that by 7, that's 7,000 points in total. From the sets, the big player points exchange and the big token points exchange is going to give you a combined total of 10,000 points. Then using that small player points exchange and small token points exchange, you will get yourself a total of 28,000 points from them too. And then also from that store, 300 points times 7, that is going to give you 2,100 points every single day. So all of that added together gets yourself a total of 80,100 points, which puts yourself all the way up that 80k milestone. But as I said earlier, that court will then help you out a little bit more as you go ahead and play through some events. So I reckon you'll go up to 85,000 in these milestones, getting yourself an extra 10 NBA awards trophies. Now from here, I have to assume that every single thing that says a random token, you are simply going to get yourself a 1 in 5 chance at getting every single token. So there'll be a 20% chance at you getting a specific token, and that is exactly what we have to assume when calculating all of this stuff. You might get luckier for certain master tokens, you might get unluckier for others. This is just what we are working off of over here. So in total from these milestones, you're going to get yourself 36 random tokens, which is roughly 7 of each master. You're also going to get yourself 18 guaranteed, and then you're also going to get yourself 14 of each of the masters, again assuming that 20% chance on these random league token events. Assuming there is a 2-cycle rota of all of these master events, that's an extra 10 guaranteed tokens. So that is in total 49 tokens of each master plus 37 of those trophies, which if you combine that just for one master, that's roughly 86 tokens for one master. That is combining those 49 tokens and the 37 trophies, but that is only for one specific master. To go from the 79 overall master all the way up to that 95 overall master, it's going to cost you a total of 110 tokens. To go from that 79 to 97, that's going to cost you 210 tokens. Now I did mention earlier in those milestones, you are going to get yourself an 89 select pack. If you do go ahead and use that for the master that you want to try and get, you'll save yourself this set which is 10 tokens and this set which is 5 tokens, saving yourself a total of 15 tokens. So using that one to go from an 89 to a 95 overall master, that is 95 tokens. from an 89 to a 97, that's 195 tokens. So obviously I said you'll get about 86 tokens for one master. You then use this token trade-in to be able to get yourself some more trophies to use to get yourself those extra tokens to fill up that set. And that means you can get yourself at least a 95 overall guaranteed, potentially 2 if you are lucky enough. If you are going to try and get yourself a 97, that might be a bit of a stretch normally spent. You might have to spend some NBA cash here and there to get yourself a bit further in the milestones, or if there are any other cash offers to get yourself tokens, those might help you out a bit as well. Let me know in the comment section down below which one of the 95s or the 97s are you going to try and get. What do you think this new boost actually does? Because it will be interesting to see exactly what it does when it does come into the game. If you want to go check out how you can boost your lineup in other ways, such as using your boost items, jerseys, courts, and what every single boost that we know of does so far in NBA Live Mobile, go check out the video in the bottom left hand corner, and I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.